Hey everyone, this is Steve Trustrom of Misfit Studios. About to upload our latest Savage Worlds product, Monster Brief More Dungeon Dwellers, as a follow-up to our earlier product, oddly enough, named Dungeon Dwellers. So what More Dungeon Dwellers offers is 4 new creatures to stuff your dungeon with. Number one, you got the Dungeon Warden, which you can think of as a clockwork brain to a dungeon or any other facility, a manor house, a wizard's tower, whatever. It takes control of the traps. It resets the traps, which is a real bugger for anyone. They're like, we set this up. How come it's reset? It can control doors, anything that's basically attached to the dungeon, which it considers its body. So that's the number one dungeon dweller. Up next, you've got the Eye Flitter. The Eye Flitter is a construct. It's basically a little miniature Frankenstein flesh golem type construct, taken of any creature's eye, fitted with tiny little claws and bat-like wings. And what these do is they go out and do their master's bidding through a dungeon, acting as a surveillance system, basically. Some of them, they also have extra powers, like there's 3 types. One can basically put you to sleep, the other blasts you, and so on. So they can be a little bit troublesome. And then we have the Redeemed, and what the Redeemed are is it's a type of undead that if you're a criminal and you get caught in certain civilizations, a criminal or some other kind of antisocial type, then you can be sentenced to, instead of death, you get sentenced to undeath, and through the process of alchemy, mysticism, and surgery, you get turned into what's called a Redeemed, and basically you are sentenced through your unlife to guard a particular area or something of the sorts. And the 4th creature is what's called a Skull Sentinel, and it's a flying, flaming skull with armor plating on it that flies around, acts as a sentinel in a dungeon, again, manor house, wizard's castle, whatever. And when it runs into an intruder, it just shrieks really loud to alert nearby creatures that are otherwise in the dungeon or area. Go, hey, there's someone over there, let's go check it out. So they're basically an alarm system. But if you get close enough, the shriek is so loud that it can stun. So these are the 4 dungeon creatures that are showing up in Monster Brief, More Dungeon Dwellers for Savage Worlds by Misfit Studios. I hope you enjoy.